Hey guys, Demon here. And today I'm doing a review on Red Dead Online Beta. So I guess it's more of like a review on Red Dead Online Beta, so it's more like a first look at Red Dead Online could be, and my thoughts and opinions on it, obviously. So I have a list here, and I will be reading it off, I guess. Um, First off, I'm going to talk about the character creation menu. Is it good? Is it bad? It's bad. The character creation menu is horrible. It's the most garbage thing I've seen. It reminds me of the PlayStation 3 version of Grand Theft Auto Online. It reminds me of that character creation menu. I would even say it might be worse than that because it's definitely worse than GTA 5's creation menu. Um, every character looks like they're on drugs, or maybe they were incestually born. And not to say that you can't make a good character, it would just take you a very long time working out every little detail to make a good looking character. Other than that, your characters are gonna look fucking just gross, and the character creation screen is just horrible. So, Rockstar, you get a fail on that. Make it better in the release. You should. um, so the second thing I want to talk about is the bugs and glitches. So the bugs and glitches can range from anywhere between funny and annoying. So let's get into the funny ones first. The funny ones can be really funny. Like I don't know if it's a glitch necessarily, but in the single player mode, when you hit something with your horse, you can go flying off your horse and hit something very hard, and it's very funny. It's just hilarious to see you flying off your horse. And this on online is 10 times better because you go flying off your horse 10 times farther. Like you hit the slightest thing, you're just like, woo! It can be annoying at times, but it's hilarious most of the time. And then there's like things where like people's arms go through each other and stuff like that. I've seen like animations where they just screw up. It's nothing really game breaking. It's actually pretty funny sometimes. And just funny things like that. Sometimes I see like horses float or fly. It's funny and it's fun. Now let's get into the annoying glitches that are very annoying. The annoying bugs. First off is servers. Servers in Red Dead Online can be very antsy, I guess. You can be kicked out of a server at any time, pretty much, and it's just annoying, I guess, at times. The worst thing I ever had happen to me was not on the game, not the worst thing I ever happened, but the worst thing I ever had happen to me with a server was basically me joining into a game, playing for about an hour or so, and then after that I started to get kicked out of the server, and I was like, okay, I'll just go to a different server, and then it happened to me again and again and again. It was like every 5 to 10 minutes, I'd just get kicked out of a server. I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna go to this place, and I'm just like kicked out of the server. Then I'm gonna go to this place, I get kicked out of the server. And the only way, I don't know how I got rid of it, but I just like logged, like I like turned off the game, went to bed. The next day I logged back in, it was fine. But that was probably the one of the baddest bugs I ever had. Was basically like every 5 to 10 minutes, I just got kicked out of server after server after server. Um, and I don't know why it was happening. It was just annoying as hell. And what was I gonna say? It's just an annoying glitch. This thing kicked out of a server every 5 to 10 minutes, and it happened to me for about like half an hour. It was ridiculous until I like logged out and turned off my PlayStation 3. I mean PlayStation 4. Sorry. Another thing is loading screens. I don't know if this is necessarily a bug, but the loading screens are long. Not as long as GTA 5 single play GTA 5 online was when it first began. It's gotten better now, but sometimes it's still bad. But the loading screens are actually pretty bad still. They're like eh. They're like eh. The loading screens are just annoying, I guess. They don't really do much harm, but the one thing that they do harm in is in the races, which we'll get into a little bit later. But the races, you need to be in, like, if you're in front, you need to load back in really quickly But in this, man, it takes you forever to load back in. Like the death matches and the random events and stuff like that, you can handle that without with loading in like slowly. But the races, holy shit, dude. The races you need to load in quickly, but it's ridiculous. Like one time, I think it took like almost a minute for me to load in into a race I was in because some asshole killed me, and I was in first place, by the way. And by the time I loaded in, I was almost in last place again. I was like two behind last place, and I was just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, why did it take me so long to fucking load in? That's so fucking stupid. So yeah, the load in needs some work. The loading screens need some work. It needs to load faster. And then that leads me to probably okay. So these next two glitches or bugs are probably the worst out of the bunch. And the first I'm going to talk about is the horse. So basically, you have a horse online, and it can't die like you can single player, because that'd be stupid. But for me personally, I don't know if this happened to anybody else. It probably has, but it might not have. It's like there's a placeholder horse. When your horse dies or gets lost or something like that, there's a placeholder horse that you can call. When you call your horse, this placeholder horse comes, and it's the shittiest horse in the game. I think it's literally called Scrawny Neck. Like, it's literally called Scrawny Neck. It's the shittiest horse in the game. It's almost as bad as the donkey, but worse than the donkey, because at least with the donkey, I can show people and be like, hey, look, I have a fucking donkey. It's pretty cool. With this horse, it's just a shitty horse. Its health is like this. Its stamina is like this too, and it's ridiculous. It's the shittiest horse. It's better just to steal a horse off of some guy that rides past. This horse sucks, and it's always the replacement for your horse when your horse dies or something like that. But for me personally, I don't know if this has happened to anybody else. Every time I log into a server or load into a server, I should say, every time I load into a different server, every time I come out of a mission and load into a server, every time my horse leaves my minimap and disappears, because when you get too far away from your horse, it will just disappear off your minimap, even though it's not dead or anything like that. This horse, every time I whistle for my horse, this horse will appear. I'll be like, and it'll be like, oh, hey, Scrawny Neck. Hey again. I didn't want you, I wanted my fucking horse. But I guess I got you, you piece of shit. You piece of fucking garbage. It's so fucking infuriating because this horse sucks so fucking much. It sucks so fucking much. And the only way you can get your horse back, or the only way I can personally get my horse back, is by going all the way to the stables and getting it out my fucking self. And then I have to keep it by me all the time, because if I go too far away, I'm gonna end up with fucking Scrawny Neck again, and it's gonna piss me the fuck off. It's one of the worst fucking bugs. I'm gonna call it a bug. I don't know if it's a bug, but it's the worst thing. It's so fucking bad. It's like my horse doesn't disappear. Well, it does disappear, I should say, but it doesn't die or anything like that. And I just get this fucking horse every time I log into a server. And I knew I was riding. Every time I log into a server and I knew I was riding my fucking horse beforehand, I get this fucking horse, this shitty ass fucking horse. Rockstar, fix your fucking game. That horse shit is bullshit. And I'll get into the horse shit a little bit later too. And then the second one that's also annoying, the fucking controls. So the controls in the normal game are pretty bad, but you can get used to them. The controls in this game are fucking horrible. The horse controls are 10 times worse, and like the bugs that you get on the map sometimes. Like sometimes you'll be running and then all of a sudden you'll hit an invisible barrier and you'll just keep on running, or your horse will hit it and you'll fucking fly off and your horse will fucking die half the time. As it's so fucking stupid. It's just like, what the fuck is this like invisible wall shit? And sometimes it lags and like you just have like these leg spikes. It's ridiculous. Like the way it controls worse than it did like in the single player. And the horses fucking they're probably like they're really bad to control. They're even worse than this to control. Like, you can't run around without fucking bumping into something. And sometimes it's something completely invisible. And then there's the fact, like, of the response time and stuff like that. Sometimes you'll shoot something or somebody. This only happens every once in a while. but sometimes you'll shoot something or somebody and it won't register, and then they can kill you. Or sometimes it will be like really weird where like you're hiding behind cover, but then all of a sudden you get killed by a gunshot from the other side of the cover, and you're just like, what the fuck? You're like, I'm literally hiding behind a fucking brick wall, and this asshole killed me somehow? It's like, what the fuck? I've literally had that happen. I've hid behind a giant tree trunk that my whole character could hide behind. And then all of a sudden, this guy from behind the tree trunk, from the other side of the tree trunk, just killed me. And I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck happened there? How the fuck did I die from some guy that's on the other side of this fucking tree trunk? I don't think he's hacking or anything like that, because I don't think that's... It might be possible, but I don't think he was. I think it's just a fucking game fucking lagging out or something like that, going like, hey, you fucking died from this guy even though he hit a fucking tree. He must have tree-penetrating fucking bullets. It's like super fucking ridiculous. It's super annoying just to hit something. Every once in a while, my horse would just fucking fall over sideways for some fucking reason, and it would just like fling me off, and it pisses me off, dude. It's funny. It's funny to get flung off your horse, but it's not funny when you hit like invisible shit or your horse just falls over for no fucking reason. It's so fucking stupid. Like the controls need so much work, guys. And like the invisible shit that is like you hit random shit sometimes, you can't go past it. It needs fucking work. It needs work. That's enough about my rant about their fucking bugs and glitches that need fucking work and better be fixed in the actual fucking release of the game. Let's move on to the story mode. So the story mode, for some reason, well, it ends at 75%. If you did not notice that, if you finish the story mode and you look at it, it will be like 75%. So it ends at 75%. And I'm assuming the rest of it's going to be in there when they put the actual game out, when they put the actual full version of online out, which I'm going to play. Obviously, I want to see how this ends because it's actually a pretty interesting story. Basically, you start off as a criminal, and it turns out that you were framed. And it just leads into this like chaos of events, and it's pretty cool. And the honor system actually works into this, but it's really shitty because they want you to, they're trying to monetize it, and it's super shitty. Basically, if you're a good guy, you get certain missions, and if you're a bad guy, you get certain missions. And you can actually play both these missions just by flipping between the two. I'll get into a little bit later of like how they're trying to monetize it, but basically flipping between the two, you can get both these missions, and they're actually pretty fun. But you can just play as one or the other and get like just the same story, because I don't think it affects the main story. It just affects some missions. So it's actually pretty cool. And what I would suggest to get both the missions is always stay in the middle. Never go too high, never go too low. If anything, go too high because it's easier to get low than high. Because if you stay in the middle, the missions only require you to have like a little bit of badness and a little bit of goodness to actually play them. So far, maybe in the full game they're gonna make it like so you have to be completely bad or completely good. But so far it's only like a little bit. So stay in the middle, and you should be able to play both of these games, all the missions pretty easily. You can just be like, oh, I'm gonna go a little bit good or I'm gonna go a little bit bad. Just remember, try to stay in the middle, and it's way too easy to go bad in this game. All you have to do is just stand around and kill fucking people. And to go good, it's really hard to go good. Like, you can hunt and skin it. For some reason, that gives you good karma. You can fish. For some reason, that gives you good karma. You can pet your horse. That gives you good karma. And then there's, like, these stranger missions that can give you good karma, but they give you, like, lackluster karma. But basically, stay in the middle, and you'll always be able to play these missions so far, I should say. Not always, just so far. Which leads me into the stranger missions. So, the stranger missions, are they good? Are they bad? They were pretty exciting at first, but then they got tedious and boring. The best thing about the stranger missions are probably the strangers themselves, which some of them are really funny. One of them is actually an old character that I'm not going to spoil, just in case you haven't seen it yet. But yeah, some of them are really funny and really interesting, and others are just kind of lackluster. But some of them are funny and interesting. But every single mission is either go kill somebody, go take a cart, or take like a sorry, not a cart. Take a wagon, go steal a wagon, go take this wagon somewhere, go kill these people, go steal this, go do that. There's only been like one mission that was actually truly different and fun to me, and that was basically after I did about 3 missions for a certain gunslinger, or 3 or 4 missions for him. He basically asked me to go kill a bear, and it was actually really fun to kill that bear. So yeah, it's a fun experience. That was a fun experience. But for the majority of the part, it fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. The majority of the strangers, they're pretty funny, they're pretty cool, but their missions suck. They're all the same, and Rockstar needs to implement more shit than just that. We don't want to do the same mission 10 times, okay? Or 100 times, I guess. Or 1,000 times, because every mission from every character is basically the same thing, just from a different fucking character. So yeah. Fix your strangers, man. And then we have activities like racing and death matches, and also random events. So I'm going to talk about the random events first. So the random events will just pop up. I would say like every half an hour or so, you'll have random events pop up, which I had some trouble with because some of them I would try to go into and I would just get booted out instantly. It'd be like, hey, cool, you want to join this, but we can't let you join it for some fucking reason. I don't know why. So it just like boots you out randomly sometimes, at least me personally. But these random events are really fun actually, because it can range from like King of the Hill, or like a similar thing to like you have to capture a bag and try to keep it. And then there's one where you have to capture a horse and try to keep it. There's one where there's like arrows that you shoot into targets and stuff like that. And it's really cool. And these things like change and stuff like that, and they're actually really fun and really cool, but really fucking hectic. The worst part about all these are like the hecticness about it, but it's the funnest part of all of them too, because everybody's killing each other, everybody's just shooting, everybody's just killing each other. You're getting killed left and right. Everybody's getting killed left and right. It's fucking hilarious. It's fucking fun. And if you cannot get to this door, like the main objective, which a lot of them are hard, and especially the fucking horse one is probably one of the hardest, and the bag one is one of the hardest, where you have to try to keep those things. Those are probably like one of the hardest because those things constantly move and you have to constantly go after it. It's fucking stupid and annoying. Um, so the best way to actually get a good ranking on these things that you can't actually like, the best way to get a good ranking on these things when you can't actually do the main objective is to kill a bunch of people. That's what I found out. If you just kill people left and right as much as you can, aim for the head always. Um, you'll get more points and you'll just like get a better score in general. And plus you'll like rank up your Deadeye and stuff as well. So if you want to get a good thing on this, just kill a shit ton of people and you'll be good. So yeah, random events are pretty damn fun, but pretty damn chaotic. And then it goes into like the death matches and stuff like that. Those are also very chaotic. The death matches are very chaotic. Basically getting killed left and right. You can barely move 5 feet sometimes without being fucking killed. It's ridiculous, but it's super fun and super awesome. And then there's a mode, I forgot what it's called, but it's basically where like you're hidden on the map. The more you move, the more you're hidden, and then you gotta kill people, and the more you kill people with like melee weapons and tools, like tomahawks and arrows and stuff like that, the more points you get. If you kill them with guns, you get less points. It's very interesting. It's a very fun game mode. It's not as hectic as the rest because you're invisible. But it's very good. It's a very interesting game mode. And then we have the races, which are pretty hectic themselves because there's barrels that give you stamina, which is cool. And there's barrels that give you guns. And that's one of the reasons I lost the race because I was in first place, but someone decided to shoot my fucking head off with a shotgun. But it's fucking cool, man. It's a cool game to race people. Even though some of their horses, even though they're exact same horse as yours, are faster than yours for some fucking reason. I don't know how that guy did that. Like I was in like third place, and somehow a guy got in front of me, even though he had the exact same horse as me, and we were right at the finish line, and it fucking sucked. I couldn't kill him in time, so I fucking lost third place to him, and it sucked. Um, but yeah, man, the races are freaking fun. I never liked GTA 5 races because they were boring, and I liked GTA 5 death matches, but no one else liked them for some reason. Like, I could never find anybody that wanted to play deathmatch. But the races were kind of boring to me, but these races are actually pretty damn fun. These races, you're on a horse, you get these barrels to get yourself weapons and stamina, and you just kill a bunch of people, and they're actually easier to win than GTA 5 races because everybody doesn't have supercars. So yeah, it's fun to play the races. It's fun to play death matches. It's fun to play pretty much all the games. The best one I think is the one where you're basically stealthy though. That's probably the best one. It's less chaotic and stuff like that. And it's just funner to kill people with melee and hitting them with tomahawks and arrows and stuff like that. It's just a funner game. I don't know why. I just think it is. So their activities, thumbs up, Rockstar. Do more of that and make it better. Let's go on to free roam. So free roam, it's where you roam freely on the map, and you can actually use the whole map. It's pretty damn cool, except for the prison island. You cannot go to the prison island. I stole a boat, and if you want to steal a boat, I'll tell you how to do it. Basically, when you see a boat in the water somewhere, like some places in the water, you'll see boats, like boaters just boating in the water. Swim out there with your horse, jump off your horse, jump on it, and then steal it. And you'll be able to take it really easily. It's fun because the majority of the time, the people on the boat will just jump off because they don't want to deal with you. It's weird. But they'll just jump off so you can steal it. So I stole a boat because boats don't spawn in the mainland, by the way, for some reason. So I stole a boat, tried to go to the prison island, got reset. And then I tried to do it with my horse, got halfway there, got reset. So as soon as you get close to it, you get reset for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe they'll fix that in the actual, like, full release, but I don't know. But it's very annoying. But free roam, you can basically go around the whole map. It's damn old fun. It's a fun thing to do. It's just fun to go around the whole map. And most of the players there were pretty cool. Sometimes there was people that were talking. Sometimes, like, the cities would just fill up with players. And you could just have a fun old time. Although sometimes there is griefers. I will tell you that much. Like, in the first 2 hours of my playthrough, like, playing, I ran into a griefer. I actually have a video of it. It's my Red Dead Online 2, like, part 2. And basically at the end of it, there's a person that just comes up to me, like a random real life person that just comes up to me and just wants to kill me over and over again until I killed him over and over again, or her, I don't know what it was. But I just had to kill him over and over again. We got into this fucking fight, and it was stupid. And some people are like that, but some people aren't. And it's pretty fun. Like, sometimes, like, you'll be talking to people, and you'll be having lots of fun, although other times you'll be getting griefed. But the majority of the time for my playthrough, or my play, I guess I'm not making a playthrough, so it's just me playing. It was just fun. It was just fun. Like, there's this one time where a bunch of people were on the train and stuff like that, and we were all fighting over it. It was fucking hilarious. Like, everybody's just like, give me the train. No, give me the train. No, give me the train. I got the train. I tried to get away, but the train's too slow, so everybody jumped on and killed me. It was just hilarious. It's just fun to do these things in the free roam. The only shitty thing is the griefers, and you don't have passive, so you can't actually get away from them, sadly, unless you're in your camp, of course. So fast travel and camps is next. So there is a way to fast travel, but it costs money. You go to the things that look like the stagecoaches in Red Dead, but they're different. You just get teleported there instantly, and it costs money. Some places cost like $10 or more, I think, and it's kind of ridiculous. The closer, the cheaper, the farther, the more expensive. It's ridiculous and stupid. And you can actually get one of these for your camp, which is cool, but Come on, Rockstar, making it cost money. I can understand that, but still. So you have to pay the fast travel, but at least there is fast travel, unlike GTA 5 online. But in GTA 5, you had fast cars and stuff like that. So yeah, there's fast travel, and you can actually do it from your camp, which is cool. And now I'm going to talk about the camp. The camp is cool. Although every time you log into a new server, it's probably going to be moved somewhere randomly, and it will barely ever be near you. So it's kind of useless, but it's cool to get like when you unlock items and stuff through the um like through the unlockables, I guess, like through like the things that you did, like you can unlock like a lot of belts, a belt what do you call it? Like a belt front thing. I forgot what you call that. But you can unlock a lot of those, and then you go to your camp and like equip them. You can equip clothes from your camp and stuff like that. It's useful, and plus you can't get killed in your camp. It's useful, yet it's kind of just out of the way and not really useful at the same time. And you can upgrade it, but then again, why would you upgrade it when you're not even at your camp? So it's kind of just like meh. The camp's okay. The fast travel's okay. It would be better if you didn't have to pay as much for the fast travel. And then we have random events. So in the single player mode, there was lots of random events. There's people with campfires. There's no more of that online. There was just random events that you could run into, like people trying to crack open a safe or people doing freaking KKK meetings, and it was ridiculous and fun and awesome. In this, there is none except for one. Every once in a while, no matter where you are on the map, you'll get attacked by a gang, and it depends on where you are. Sometimes you'll get attacked by the incest hillbillies by the cave. Sometimes you'll get attacked by the O'Driscolls. It's just cool. Just like wherever you are, you can get attacked by these people. Sometimes it can be annoying, but most of the time it's just cool to be attacked and have this random event where you can just jump off your horse and just start gunning people down. And also you get good karma from it, so it's a win-win. It's cool. It's a win-win. So there is that one random event, which is cool. I hope they introduce more random events. That'd be also cool. Which leads us into the economy and the horses, the microtransactions. So let's talk about the horses first. Basically, the horses, you can only buy horses. You can no longer tame horses and keep them. You just can't. It's just not in the game. And even if it was, every single horse that spawns is very lackluster and shitty. They're all like the base horse. It's basically just like, oh, thank you for spawning this shitty horse that I can't actually use or anything. I'm pretty sure they did it so you can't just keep on selling horses over and over again, because I'm pretty sure you can get like $5 to $10 for horses. Even though no good horses spawn, so it doesn't really matter. I guess they did that just in case you could actually like tame it or something like that. So you can't actually get a good horse, just in case you had to find a glitch or something like that. So the horses, everyone that spawns sucks, and you can't tame them anymore. You can ride them, but you can't tame them. So Rockstar, change that, please. It just sucks. Spawn good horses in, and let us be able to tame them. Come on, Rockstar. Come on. Don't make us pay for everything. Jesus. The economy sucks because everything is like twice as much, like twice to 4 times, even 10 times as much as it was in the single player. Like guns are hilariously expensive. Things that you can sell are so cheap, and you can't actually sell them. So there's two forms of currency. One is money. One is gold bars. And gold bars, it's like estimated that will take you like 8 hours if you just do like nothing but missions for them. It would take you like 8 hours to get like one full gold bar. So that's ridiculous. Money, it would take you a long time to just get $100. The best way to get money so far is to basically hunt and fish. Just go hunting and go fishing a lot. I prefer fishing because you can actually just bag a bunch of fishes instead of having to use your horse to put a bunch of stuff on the hunting part, right? So just go fishing or hunting, and you can make a pretty good profit if you go fishing for like an hour straight in real life. By the way, not in game. In real life, you'll have to spend like an hour straight just fishing. Hopefully, you'll catch one thing every time, and by the end, you can make like a good amount, depending on how much you caught, and depending on what type, of course. So that's the best way to get money. The best way to get gold bars, there is no real good way to get gold bars. Okay, uh, you just have to do missions, I guess, strangers missions and stuff like that. And you're just gonna get really bored, and it's gonna take you like 8 hours if you only do that constantly. um, so that brings us like, oh yeah, and looting. Looting sucks. Every time you loot somebody, you might get a few good things, but then you're only gonna get like anywhere between like 0 cents to 10 cents to 20 cents. The highest I ever got was 80 cents. I got 80 cents from somebody. 80 fucking cents. That's the highest I ever got. On the single player, you can get like anywhere between 0 to like $3 to $5. I think the highest I ever got on single player was like $10 from somebody once. But on this, it's like 0 to like 20 at most. One time I got 80 cents. One fucking time. And then there was one time where I got 40 cents. So I was lucky twice. And that was barely lucky. So looting is ridiculous and it sucks. But if you do it, there's a chance that you can get a treasure map at certain places, like at gang locations and stuff like that. There's a chance that you can get a treasure map. And if you get a treasure map, you can actually get almost a full gold bar from some of them. Some of them, I think you do get a full gold bar, and some of them you can almost get one. Almost. So, getting money and getting gold bars is so grindy and so tedious that Rockstar needs to change it right away. I think they should, because if they don't, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are not going to want to fucking play it. Because we all know that they're going to make gold bars a microtransaction. And they're probably going to make it just like GTA 5. They're going to make like low gold bars for like $100 for fuck's sakes. And it's gonna be fucking ridiculous. It's gonna be like, why are you like making me buy 100 gold bars for a fucking $100 real? Like, what the fuck? It's gonna be stupid and ridiculous if they do that, and I will be pretty pissed off at them. And I'll probably play their game, but I probably won't enjoy it as much as I should be. I'll play the online version, but I might just do story missions, and then I might just be like, fuck the rest, dude. Fuck it, because I don't want to grind money and shit. I'll just do the story missions and fuck it. Maybe I'll do some free roaming, just playing with other players and stuff like that. But I'll be like, fuck the rest, because I'm not gonna fucking microtransaction you, because right now you're not. You don't want my money because you're making it shit. You're making everything fucking shit. And that also brings up the honor system. You can actually buy your honor system all the way up or all the way down by giving 3 fucking gold bars. Really, Rockstar? Really? You made it so you can barely get your honor system like up. You can make it go down pretty fast, but you can make it so you can't really get it up. But if you want to play those missions, you gotta get it up. So you either gotta grind your way up, or you gotta pay 3 fucking things. Really, Rockstar? Really? I don't mind the honor system thing, okay? I don't mind it. It's a cool concept, but don't fucking monetize it. That's fucking stupid. And if you do monetize it, at least make it in-game currency, not fucking gold bars. So we have to buy them to fucking get it, or we have to grind out to get them. Like, for fuck's sakes, Rockstar. GTA 5 Online is fucking fun, but the microtransaction there are fucking stupid. Take-Two, fucking just stupid, man. Just stupid. And if you continue doing this shit, no one's gonna want to play your online shit anymore because it's all fucking microtransaction hell, and no one's gonna want to fucking play it. I'm telling you straight, man. I love Rockstar. It's one of my favorite fucking game companies. Every time they release a game, I pretty much buy it almost every time because I love the fucking company. I've been playing Rockstar games since they fucking released Grand Theft Auto 1 back in like the 90s, and it's fucking ridiculous how long I've been playing it. But like, holy shit, guys, holy shit! Why are you making it microtransaction hell? Microtransaction hell, Rockstar. Don't fuck with your consumers. You gotta listen to us, man. We'll buy microtransactions. Just make it worth our fucking while, man. Don't make microtransactions up to $100. Make them up to like $20 at minimum. I would say $20, and make that $20 one like really high. Make it like 1,000 gold bars and like $1,000 or something like that. Make it really good. Make it worth our while, and fix your fucking economy. Because if you don't, I don't know, man. I bet you a lot of people aren't gonna play it. Because a lot of people don't want to play GTA 5 online because of that bullshit. And if you continue this streak, man, you're really going to fuck your players over. The game is worth, like, Red Dead Redemption is worth 60 or however much you paid for it, just for the single player alone. But if it was just an online version, it wouldn't be worth that much. It'd be worth, like, maybe $10, or it's free to play. It's probably worth free to play. Maybe $10 people would pay for it. Because we all know that you're going to have microtransactions up the ass. So fucking change it, dude. Fucking change it. I'm not against spending money on microtransactions. I'm against it being like you have to do it. Like, for fuck's sakes, Rockstar. Fucking change this shit. If you want this shit to last long, change this shit, please. Like, listen to your consumers for once. And if Take-Two it says like, hey, we need to monetize this to hell and back, just say, fuck you. Because fuck Take-Two if they're fucking over us. All I'm saying is you gotta change it. And by the way, player progress can be totally erased when the actual game comes out. And I thought about this two ways. Either Rockstar might actually need to erase our progress because of some stupid thing or something like that, technically. Or they might do it just because they're like, hey, you have too much money and stuff. You have everything that you want. So we're going to erase your progress so you have to buy microtransactions. I hope it's not the latter, but it could be, and it would be fucking stupid. I hope it's the fucking first one, or isn't the first one the latter? I don't think it is, right? Whatever. I'm not good with words half the time. But if you erase our progress, it better be for something good and not just to make us buy fucking microtransactions. And if you erase the progress, it will piss so much people off. Me including, probably. I do not want to fucking redo everything I had to do to get to level... I'm at level 20 right now. I don't want to have to redo everything to get to that level again. It was ridiculously hard, and it took me a ridiculously long time. I think I've been playing like at least an hour or 3 a day since online came out. So yeah. Please don't fuck us over, Rockstar. Please fix your shit. Fix the bugs. Fix the economy. Finish the story. And just make it better. And come out with some DLC, maybe. Hopefully you come out with single player DLC to make it better. Maybe some Undead Nightmare 2, just say. But anyways, guys, that's my review on this. I hope you liked this. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, share this video, hit that bell notification because you love my content. And for right now, I think I'm going to go play some Red Dead Online. But Rockstar, I hope you fix your shit. Because if you don't, you're really going to upset a lot of fans. And I'm going to be one of those fans that's upset. I don't know if I'll play your game. I probably will, but not to the extent I would if you fix it. But as always, my friends, stay sane. Peace. Guys, just telling you, if you click one of these boxes, you will either go to my most recent video or a video that YouTube thinks you will like. And if you click on my face, right here, you will go subscribe to my channel. I guess you won't go anywhere. You'll subscribe. Anyways, that's enough, guys. Peace.